In art class, Mrs. Gallagher asked us to draw the sun. I picked up a red crayon and dragged it across the heavy paper. Just one stroke. Suddenly, the entire class turned to look at me in terrifying unison. The warm smile on Mrs. Gallagher's face died. "Valerie," she asked, her voice tight, "why are you drawing the sun red?" I froze. "Isn't the sun always red?" The moment the words left my mouth, the classroom plunged into a suffocating silence. 30 pairs of eyes locked onto me, heavy with a creeping dread. Up until that afternoon, I had considered myself normal. The sun is red. The grass is green. These were absolute truths. But the way my classmates looked at me, you'd think I had just confessed to a brutal crime. Mrs. Gallagher slid my drawing out from under my hands, her fingers trembling. On the paper sat a raw crimson arch. "Valerie, what color do you see when you look at it?" Instinctively, I glanced out the window. The sun hung heavy in the sky, glowing like iron left along in a forge. Deep, undeniable red. Under the desk, Rowan kicked me, hard. He didn't make a sound, but his lips formed one word: green. The pain snapped me out of my daze. I swallowed the truth sitting on my tongue. Green. I lied. Mrs. Gallagher pushed the plastic box of crayons toward me. "Then why did you reach for the red one?" I stared at the box. The wrappers had names printed on them. Yet, the class looked at the crayons like they were dangerous. "I grabbed the wrong one," I whispered. Suddenly, the door swung open, and 2 people in crisp white lab coats stepped in, carrying a sleek silver case. One medic pulled out a heavy color palette. The first swatch was forest green, the second navy blue, the third a searing violet red. The medic held the card right at my eye level. "Valerie, please state the color of the third circle." A cold sweat broke out across my back. The truth hit me. The problem wasn't that I drew the sun wrong. It was that I could see a color they had been trained never to acknowledge. The room was absolutely quiet. Everyone stopped breathing. Just then, Rowan stood up. "She has low blood sugar," he said smoothly. "She skipped breakfast. Her hands have been shaking all period. That's why she grabbed the wrong crayon." The medic turned a cold gaze on him. "Do not interfere with an active primary screening." Rowan held his ground. "I'm not interfering. I'm just reminding you that primaries exhibit dilated pupils and aversion to green light. Valerie doesn't have those symptoms." I sat still. How did he know the terminology? The medic pushed the card closer. "Answer the question." The red circle was practically touching my nose. Up close, the red seemed to shift, vibrating like an eyelid squeezed shut. "Don't look." I blinked and let my gaze unfocus. "Gray," I said. "It looks muddy. Like ash." The medic slowly lowered the card. "Status, observation pending." I heard the collective exhale from the classroom. Before leaving, they slapped a neon green sticker on my ID, suspected primary. When the bell rang, nobody moved. Only then did the whispers start. "Did she really draw the band hue?" As Rowan walked past, he dropped a sentence. "Don't go home tonight." I didn't listen. On the walk home, I really looked at my city. Every billboard depicted the sun as green, a hospital banner red, "Protect Viridian Vision." A PSA on the bus showed a girl picking up a red balloon, then dark liquid dripping from her eyes. These things had always been there, like a smudge on glasses. My brain had been ironing out the absurdity to make it livable.